Hey folks, it's May 3rd, 2023. I'm making this video to record the events that occurred on April 28th, 2023 at the provincial courthouse in Truro, Nova Scotia. My friend Godfrey was threatened to appear by Alain Begin. If you check, you can check out the video on the Sovereign Connection on YouTube, and you can see Alain's what kind of conduct and how he handles himself professionally. So yeah, it's not a very exciting moment to go and deal with Peckerhead like that. So, but anyways, he decided to go. It was 9:30. I didn't get there till about 10 o'clock. I'm just uh, want to be very clear that everything I state I'm willing to go on any court and swear under oath. Written affidavits on these events, and I am pursuing charges and claims against all the individuals in their personal capacities named in this video. Um, Anyways, I went into that courtroom and I entered the courtroom, and to my left, I noticed Godfrey was back against the wall. He was surrounded by approximately 8 to 10 sheriffs. He was on the other side of the bar gates. Um, I couldn't tell if he was handcuffs. I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, I arrived late, so anyways, I went and I sat down on the would have been on the benches on the left hand side of the court. There was a sheriff in the center aisle, kind of blocking me from going past a certain point. But anyways, sent past the half aisle. So I sat down there, and he came up, approached me, and said Godfrey and was exchanging with Alain Beijing and possible Sarah Jeffries up front. I He came up and said, "Are you video recording?" or something to that extent. And I said, "None of your business. It's my private property. You get the fuck away from me. Um, this is criminal harassment." Anyways, at that point, Alan Beijing looked down and pointed at me and said something to the extent of, "You're not going anywhere." So at that point, I considered myself kidnapped, a victim, and anyways, I he came back out. He had a phone or some type of recording device or speaking device. I'm not exactly sure. I wasn't too concerned. He wanted to play a video or something. Like this guy is a child, and you got to realize there's some family trial happening at this point too. Around that point, he asked Godfrey to uh, he directed the sheriffs to kidnap Godfrey and take him out. And so I said to Peckerhead, I said, "Listen, Peckerhead, you got an issue with me? Let's fucking deal with this right fucking now." So anyways, and I said, "You know what? Why don't you do this, Alan? Why don't you fucking write me a fucking and write an affidavit, and you send it to me, and we'll deal with this like men." But he's not a man. This guy's on some type of power trip where he thinks he's an authority. I don't know. I'm walking in off the street. This dude thinks he has some authority over me. This guy's a fucking douchebag, a loser, peckerhead. Please provide me, Alan, where you have authority or jurisdiction over me. Fucking maggot. So at that point, I'm railing Peckerhead up there. I'm telling him, "You work for me. This is what you're gonna fucking do." Like, I'm the power of attorney over the Godfrey Trust and estate, so this is what's gonna fucking happen. Okay? He didn't like hearing this. He says contempt, and apparently contempt in their private courts means to assault a man or a woman. Because immediately they put their hands on me, three of them. They hurt me. These are not nice people. They pushed me, forced me under duress, against my will, against my free will. I went in under my free will. I'm a free man, and I don't give a fuck how their statutes and codes and shit does not apply to me. I'm not a part of corporations, and these fuckers have no right to put their fucking hands on me, period. we're going. Then they're taking me through the fucking door, and I run up the stair, up the door, and throw them all on the fucking ground. So we're all on the ground at some point. One of the witnesses told me every one of them ended up on the ground. Apparently, it was a big shit show. Then they fucking drag me out back, and once again, they're not nice. They put me in this dungeon. I'm bleeding. They have these handcuffs on me so fucking tight. I'm a diabetic. I'm like, you're cutting off my circulation. You're causing harm to me. They didn't care. They left me in there, pants hanging down. They stole everything I own. Meanwhile, they stole my insulin. They stole my money. They stole everything I had on me. This is theft pursuant to the criminal code. So, anyways, the first kidnapper to come in was the sheriff, lady, blonde haired, taller, with a darker complexion. She came in and asked for my birth date, and I'm like, fuck you, pig. I'm not giving you my personal information. Who the fuck you think you are to ask me my personal information? I'm not contracting you, you fucking bitch. She's like, you don't give me your birth date, you're not getting medical attention. She slammed the door. This is attempted murder, bitch. You fucking better. This is attempted murder. You fucking bunch of fucking criminals. They left after the fact. The medic showed up and they told me it was an hour and a half since they first put me in there. And the whole time I'm under medical duress. This is kidnapping. You do not have my consent. You have stolen my property. You have stolen my life necessity medicines. They stole all my personal property, and they caused me bodily harm. They beat me up. I got stitches. My ribs are. I've been feeling the effects. I've been not comfortable sleeping. Today's Tuesday, and this was on Friday. I've been in an extreme amount of pain, actually. I haven't had good sleep. They really caused harm. I actually was. I'm wondering whether it was my heart that got damaged or something. It really hurts, but I don't. I think it's just muscles or my ribs up here because that's where it's all bruised. But anyways, I went to the hospital. I got out later that evening. The doctors recorded. Doctor was very nice. He stitched me up and these you know. Anyways, so Brad Johns, who's the Attorney General of Nova Scotia, you were warned. What of Alain Begin's conduct? You were sent a video. You're with the knowledge, and you allowed these crimes to happen, including attempted murder. I want your job, man. I'm coming for your fucking job. I'm gonna sue you into the ground, and I'm gonna make sure that you have nothing. Pamela Williams, who's the chief judge for the provincial courts in Nova Scotia. She's responsible for setting these judges up on the cases. She's everything that happens in them courts. She's liable for all of it. So Pamela, you were given notice of his conduct, and you failed to do anything. Okay, this is criminal negligence and a lot of other charges against you. I'm coming after everything you fucking own for allowing these people to do these damages to me. Alain Begin, I'm coming after you. I'm coming to sue you for everything. The best thing you could probably do is resign from your positions and leave your jobs because I'm going to expose exactly what you have done to me to cause me bodily harm. I'm going to expose exactly who you are. You're nothing. The three of you are involved in child abuse, in child abduction. I'm going to be exposing all the information about you people, man, and exactly who you are and what you're all about, who you're working for, and what you're you are terrorists pursuant to the criminal code. You are foreign agents. You are acting within this corporate law, but it's this legal bullshit. But it's not even law, man. You don't even follow your own shit. You make up shit up as you go. But the one problem you have, Brad Johns, is you're liable for all this, man. We've sent you multiple notices. Godfrey has sent you multiple notices. and you have not failed to comply with any of them. You're with the notice and the knowledge of this shit happening, you're completely ignorant. Well, guess what? Pursuant to Section 19 of the Criminal Code of Canada, ignorance is no excuse under the law, bud. Okay, so all these crimes, I'm coming after you directly for them. Pursuant to Section 504 of the Criminal Canada, I will be moving forward with private prosecutions for the wrongdoing against myself and the damages you have caused to me. These are indictable offenses, and I will be pursuing for the maximum amount of the sentences for you people to be spending hopefully the rest of your lives in jail after I expose everything to the public that what you're about. Anyways, I'm not going to go on any further here. I'm going to start making videos every day or two. Will be coming on, and I'm going to give, I don't want to go too much, 10, 15, 20-minute videos to kind of show you different aspects. All these, like behind me, you can see there are a bunch of acts. I don't know, there's probably 70 acts there. A lot of that pertains to property. I'm going to expose the province of Nova Scotia, the Bar Association, how they're all, the banks, how they're all working together, how they're stealing property. And we're going to go over what we have to do to exert your rights and interest in property, what property is, what the law is, maxims of law, professional conduct, ethics, breakdown codes. I'll show you how to exert your rights and what to do when these people are causing harm to you. I'm assisting Godfrey. Godfrey's a lawful man. The laws he follows is he has a private trust in hand. Pursuant to his trust, I've read his trust. It's all about goodwill to his fellow man, not to cause harm, to leave him alone, to enjoy his properties, and it basically states the bylaws. If you infraction them by his bylaws, his private trust, you're accountable and liable for pursuant to that private trust. Also, the law, natural law, and in God's laws, cause no harm to your fellow man, and act accordingly. And Godfrey's a good man, and he's got these criminals that have kidnapped or abducted his children. They have kidnapped him, assaulted him. They have stolen property from him. They're these corporate employees. We're not going to show any mercy. We're going to find out where you live, everyone is, and your addresses, and we're going to, anyone that does damages me, I'm coming after you personally. And I know Godfrey, he's that guy works his ass off, and he's going to do the same thing. He's going to hold parties who want to do wrongdoing accountable for what they're doing. We're going to teach you what the law is our plan, right? I'm just, acting accordingly, trying to come here and take care of business, and I don't put up with bullshit, especially from, peckerheads like Alain Begin or any of these sheriffs or anyone, right? You want to be a nice guy, but at the same time, someone wants to fucking assault you. If I was walking down the street and you did that, I'd puck the teeth out of your face. Alain Begin, if you came up to me walking down the street and you said what you did to me, I'd puck your teeth out of your face. That's what I know, man. You're nothing but a fucking goof standing up there fucking, have a bunch of your fucking hired goons with guns, to assault whoever you fucking say. And I understand, pursuant to the Court Act in Nova Scotia, that these employees in the courthouse are supposed to follow the orders of the judge. Okay, but when the judge tells you to do something illegal, you don't fucking do it. If he tells you to go kill someone, you don't go do it. That's fucking, you have the right to refuse. But you people are bought in, and You know what I mean? Maybe they, if you don't comply, will lose your job. I don't know. It's not my problem, man. All I know is you break the law. You cause harm and injury to me, and now you're liable. Anyways, folks, thanks for listening to me vent. We will talk very soon. Take care.